On a crisp autumn morning, April 15, 2024, the tranquil streets of Cape Town's northern suburbs erupted with the roar of armored vehicles. Residents peered through curtains as a convoy of police trucks, helicopters circling overhead, stormed toward a sprawling mansion hidden behind high walls. Inside, Nicole Johnson, once dubbed the untouchable queen-pin of the Cape, sat calmly at her marble kitchen island, sipping espresso. Her manicured fingers tightened around the cup as the thunder of boots echoed outside. She'd prepared for this moment, but no amount of planning could shield her from the reckoning she'd long evaded. Nicole's arrest didn't just end a manhunt. It shattered a decade-long empire built on blood, bribes, and brilliance. To rivals, she was a phantom, a mastermind who turned Cape Town's underworld into her personal chessboard. To law enforcement, she was a hydra, cut off one operation and 3 more sprouted. But her story isn't just about crime. It's about how a girl from Delft's shantytowns outsmarted a system rigged against her, only to become its most infamous casualty. Cape Town's beauty hides brutal truths. Nicole knew this duality by age 6. Raised in Delft, a neighborhood where gang graffiti outnumbers streetlights, she watched her mother scrub floors for pennies while drug lords cruised past in SUVs. Teachers called her sharp but restless, a girl who aced exams but burned with frustration. Why work a lifetime for crumbs? She once snapped at a counselor. When power's right there? By 17, she'd found her answer. Ralph Stanfield, a charming enforcer for the 28's gang, noticed her during a street brawl. While others fled, Nicole stood frozen, not in fear, but calculation. "You've got steel in those eyes," he later told her. Their romance was a spark in a tinderbox. Ralph had brute force. Nicole had strategy. She laundered his cash through fake hair salons, bribed cops with precision, and mapped rival territories like a general. But Nicole hungered for more. When Ralph was jailed in 2013, she seized control. Ralph's boys became her soldiers. She brokered deals with Colombian suppliers, flooded Cape Flats with meth, and muscled into construction, shaking down developers for protection fees. By 2016, her shell companies won government contracts, funneling millions into offshore accounts. She hosted charity galas by day. By night, her hitmen silenced snitches. To her children, Nicole was Mom, the woman who packed lunches and coached soccer. To Cape Town, she was a myth, the queen-pin who'd reportedly ordered a rival's execution at a red light, bullets flying in broad daylight. Violence isn't personal, a former lieutenant later confessed. It's just business to her. Yet cracks emerged. In 2021, leaked documents tied her to a mayor's kickback scheme. Investigators circled, but Nicole's lawyers stalled. Then came the betrayals. Clara, her childhood confidant, wore a wire for police. She cried when she handed over the files. An officer recalled, said Nicole lost her soul. By 2023, Operation Phoenix, a task force of Interpol, Hawks, and FBI advisors, began dismantling her web. Raids hit her warehouses. Allies flipped. The final blow came weeks before the raid. Ralph, arrested for fraud, cracked under interrogation, exposing Nicole's offshore networks. As SWAT teams breached her estate, Nicole reportedly smirked. "Took you long enough," she quipped, hands raised. But insiders say her composure faltered when agents stormed a hidden vault. Photos of her kids, stacks of euros, and a ledger detailing hits. Her face went pale, an officer shared, like she finally knew. Today, Nicole awaits trial in Polesmore Prison, her empire in ashes. Cape Town streets, once ruled by her syndicate, now bleed as gangs war for her turf. Families she destroyed mourn. Others whisper that she was a product of a broken city. Nicole didn't create the chaos, argues a sociologist. She just weaponized it. Her trial, set for 2025, promises fireworks, a saga of corruption reaching into Parliament. Yet for every headline, a question lingers. In a world where poverty breeds desperation, how long until the next Nicole rises? As the sun sets over Table Mountain, her mansion stands empty, gates rusting, a symbol of power and its perishability.